Hi guys, my name is Meets. This is a quick demo on how to pretty much fix loose joints. I've been asked this a lot of times and I just too lazy to fix them. Well, sometimes I do fix them, but in particular ball joints. And there's a lot of ways to fix them, and I think the most common one is using a clear nail polish. Unfortunately, as a guy, I don't have one. Although my sister might have some, but it'd be kind of weird asking them, "Oh, can you buy me a nail polish?" So there is other things you can use, but one thing that you shouldn't use is super glue. Try not to use super glue. This is very what do you call this? It's all too strong and it will eat away the plastic. So you want something that will stick in there, coated, and something, yeah, just a clear coat that will just grab the ball. Kind of gives it friction between the ball and the socket. That being said, something just dropped. Oh, oops. Let me grab that. Okay. I'm using this one as an alternative, a hobby cement. There's a variety of them. Probably the one that you already have. And if you don't have this, it's really good. It's for building mold kits and other things. Great to have, aside from having a super glue. So you should have this on your arsenal or a tool bag. So hobby cement. And this is prevalent on my Ultra Act figures and Figuarts, which is pretty much the same joint mechanism. And especially in the neck. I've been asked this countless times. How do you fix the neck? So my Goku, I actually added a couple of layers already on them, and it's holding fairly good. I mean, it is a heavy head, and I got that problem right there. Well, let me put it back. Before I would put the blue tack, trying to increase that, but I find that not the proper solution. So, and it's kind of weird because the problem is not that joint right there. It's right here, right on top. So what I will do is right now, maybe I already added like 2 layers. Maybe I need more. So get a little bit of the hobby cement, just a little. And we're just gonna apply it on top. Then we let it dry, maybe a good 5-10 minutes. And after 5 minutes, touch it a little bit, see if it's already dry, and just set it aside. Oops. And here's Vegeta. And again, this is not a bootleg. I painted the toes, so it looks like that. Yeah, my Vegeta is a little different. So this one, same problem. I'm not sure. Maybe they just have a heavy head. But I have the same problem with this guy. So pop it off. Same thing. The neck joint right there is stiff. Just that part connecting on the socket. So likewise, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go add. So again, it's nice to have it clear because depending on the joint, you have the flesh one, or you get the blue one, like this one. So I'm just applying a thin layer. Again, let it dry. So that's that. Now my problem with the Ultra Act right here is this knee here. I actually kind of add a little bit of it already. Before, when you go like this, what kind of does it? No, it doesn't. It already the hobby cement I applied to it before already worked. So right here, so there's 2 joints here, one in the lower and one on top. So what I did is I kind of bent it a little bit, and there's a little gap right there where I applied the glue. Sorry, not glue, cement. Again, do not use super glue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and be careful holding this. Alright, so I'm gonna bend it a little bit. dab it a little bit, try to get to the crevice, and try not to touch the painted part of the figure. And you kind of exercise it a little bit. Again, this is a hobby cement. It will fuse your figure, so before it dries, kind of give it a little bit of a motion, and you make sure cement, close it, else it'll dry up. And again, give it a little bit of a movement, then eventually it will dry. So let it dry, then from time to time kind of move it, and that should fix that problem there. Alright, so let's get back to Goku. And I think that's dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more. And again, go with thin layers. Do not drop a big oops. Do not drop a big chunk of cement there. There we go. Then I'm gonna do the same thing with Vegeta. Just that's dry. Again, dry. Make sure it's dry between layers. There we go. And I'm just applying on the ball joint, not particularly right inside, because it might start pulling in there, and to the point that you cannot put this in because it's already blocking. And there you go. I'm gonna let it dry and see how it works out. Alright, so after several minutes of waiting, letting it dry, put the heads back on, and check out the joints. So here we go. So again, for this one, I have a loose knee over here, which has a little bit more, what I call it, gripping power on the knee. It's not just loose and just letting the gravity takes its place. So that's really good. Again, I add a little bit of dab of hobby cement right there. Exercise it a little bit, and that should do it. Let it dry, and that's good for Mirror Knight. Now for Goku, similar problem as before with the neck, but now even with gravity, it's not a bobblehead anymore, which is great. And I can move it from side to side. It's slightly loose on some parts, but you can feel it that it's actually gripping it, so that's great. It's pretty much my issue. The neck is just too loose. And same thing with Vegeta. I mean, even just going like this, usually the head will already look up like that, but even then, as you can see, it's not doing that. So there is a little bit more grip now again, which is great, and still keeping that articulation. So I'm really happy that works out. And there you go. So that's just my quick demonstration of using hobby cement for tightening joints. Again, put it in layers, let it dry completely, and then put another layer. I would say at least 2 coats. Some people will just probably go with 1. Just depends. Just use your best judgment. So there you go. But also you can use nail polish, clear nail polish, but also do not use super glue unless there are special cases that you might need super glue, but not for this. The ball joint and socket and the hinges. Just use a hobby cement or nail polish. So there you go. That is my quick demonstration. Hope you guys like it. And feel free to suggest other ways to solve this issue. Alright, there you go. Till then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.